Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Here we have another Chromebook. We have Lenovo Chromebook. Alright, this is Lenovo Yoga 11e Chromebook. Alright, so we want to install Windows on it. And it's a touchscreen. It's a touchscreen system. Just shut it down. So we want to install Windows on it. So stay tuned with us. You can see it's an X360 system. Very nice. So we're about to install Windows on it. The client wants Windows 10. Alright, so we are going to show you the procedure of doing that. And he's using a USB power for charging. USB Lenovo charger for power. So he's not using a type C. Okay, so what we'll disable in this one is a screwdriver. We are going to do that first before we continue. We are going to open the whole system, but I'm not going to show you how to open the whole system because it's going to waste a lot of time. So we are going to go straight to where the protection right is, and I'm going to show you where the protection right is. After that, I remove the screw, then I couple back the system, then we continue from there. Alright, let's start. Alright, you have loosed to this position. Okay, and I didn't want to show you how to lose everything because of time. Alright, so this, when you lose to the surface, this is the protection right. You don't have to lose this. Okay, you can see the knot is different from others. You can see this one, the way this one is, the way this one is, this way this one is different. So this one is the protection right. Okay, when you see a knot like this that has these leads on the body like this, is the protection right. Okay, we're about to start now. So we just opened to on its own. Alright, so first of all, we have disabled the protection right. Now first of all, we have to get to the developer mode. Alright, you have to press escape and refresh button, then you hold this power button together. Alright, you press it off, you still hold this to change to this. Okay, it tell you that your Chrome OS is missing or damaged. Please insert a recovery USB stick or SD card. Alright, so what we are going to press is Ctrl D now. Then to turn OS verification off, please press enter. The system will reboot and local data will cleared. Okay, we press enter for this. Okay, now the verification mode is off, so we press Ctrl D again. Alright, okay. Alright, now it's telling us that the device owner has disabled the developer mode for this device. Please ask the device owner to remove the restriction if you want to use developer mode. The system will reboot in verified mode. Alright, now on this process now, for you to be able to access back to developer mode, what we have to do now is that's the same method we used I think in our previous video, whereby we allow it to boot back to the verification mode, then we put in our email and allow it to download all the necessary updates and gets to the desktop. When it does that, the information that the user sets is all gone. So what you have to we go back, you can get back to the developer mode. So now that's what we are going to do now. It has reached this point, so we have to put our email. Alright, so put our email, then I think you request for a password. Alright, our password. Now at this point is doing this, is just doing please wait. So we can just restart this Chrome. shutting down, but it still works. To work, let me on it again. Now you can see that it's transiting to developer mode, so we have to wait 30 seconds. We know that after this is going to give us 4 minutes, if not mistaken, preparing for developer mode. Then after this process tells you 4 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, 4 minutes I think. After the 4 minutes is to go to developer mode. Okay, we have gotten back to the developer mode, so let's continue. Checking for updates. We can allow it to do update, but we don't need all those things, so we press Ctrl Alt forward button. We get back here, so what we type now, we try chromeOS. Let's enter. Okay, we type in our code again. Okay, LO capital O, not FK S slash Mr. Chrome box. Am I correct? Chromebox is correct. Dot text tech slash firmware space util.sh space sudo bash firmware util.sh. Alright, I think everything is correct. Press enter. Okay, alright, it's disabled. You can see the protection right is disabled, so we continue. Press 2 because we want to install and update the UEFI full ROM firmware. Alright, so press 2, press enter, press Y to continue. Yes, you press Y again to continue. Okay, in our flash so that we back up our firmware. Okay, you wait for it to acknowledge it. I think it will not, because you have not gotten to the desktop, so it will not look like it will acknowledge it. That's one thing about it. So you wait for a while and see. Okay, let's press Y for it to back up. Press enter again. Okay, it has seen the flash drive, so press 1, press 2. Okay, let me use another flash drive. Alright, let's use this now and see how it will look like. Press enter, go back to the menu, press 2 again, press Y, press Y. Okay, press Y again, enter. Let's press OK, and 1 to see the flash drive. Okay, successfully it has downloaded it and it's backed up. Alright, so we'll continue. It's going to download the new firmware. It's counting here. You can see it's counting here. Alright, it has download and finish, so it's going to, after now it's going to finish up. Okay, it's going to take a while. Alright, it has done. We press enter. So now you press arrow for it to restart, to reboot. Okay, So and take off this flash drive. You can see that the new firmware is installed. So what we have to do next is to load in Windows on it. We are going to load in Windows 10 on it. Okay, so we have our flash drive here to plug, that we have our Windows installed, a bootable flash drive. So press enter, the refresh button, enter, and power button, sorry, press escape. Then we go to boot menu, we select our flash drive. Okay, I'm choosing Windows 10 Lite. Alright, we are at this point of installing this. We are going to use our external mouse because your mouse is not going to work. Even your touch is not still going to work for now because we have not installed the necessary drivers for it. So we are going to install those drivers after installing the Windows. So we have to use a mouse now to navigate. We plug in our mouse. Okay, we delete all these files, delete everything. Alright, so we apply for new. Alright, we click next to continue. So this process we just have to wait for it to load and continue. Alright, you can see it's done, so it's restarting now. So the next step is for us to allow it to get to the desktop. Then we have to put in our username. Then we are going to take out our flash drive. Alright, so wait for it to get to the where we have to put in our details. So you have to wait for it to do all the necessary process and before it gets to the desktop. Alright, so our mouse is not working as we said, and our keyboard is going to work. So we type user here. This will not work. Our touch is not working, so we don't put in password. Alright, it has gotten to the desktop. Alright guys, so we want to install the drivers. I have the drivers here in my flash drive, so I plug it. Okay, let me open if it's not detecting it. Alright guys, so we have copied it from the flash drive. This is the drivers. So this is the drivers. Okay, see what you run first. Bar Trail chipset drivers. This is what you run first. is this driver you run first, you click next, you continue, and you keep on going. Alright, so that is it. You have to do that. Press next and continue. It moves. That's it. Okay, you can actually restart or choose not to, but we have to just restart so that everything enters very well. Alright, let's install the drivers now. Let's start with the sound drivers. Let's install this. Alright, this is the sound. This is the sound drivers. It's working now. Alright, so let's install the touchpad. Okay, we have to untick this. Let's see which of them is the drivers. Alright, it's not working. The mouse is not working. Let's do it to the next one. The mouse is working now. It's working. Alright, so we go to the touch screen. It's a touch screen system. So we install the first one. Okay, it's touching now. It's working. It's working. Okay, so we are done installing this. The drivers is working. Everything is working now. So we are good to go. Thank you for watching this video. Alright guys, you have seen we have installed the Windows 10 on this Chromebook 11e Yoga, and it's very nice. The system is a good one. It's a nice system and it's very fast. Though it's 2 gig RAM, but it's very fast. You can use it for online work, online tasks, remote jobs. It can still run very well for you. So thank you for watching this video. Please follow my steps. Follow the steps I've shown you. Don't do out of these steps. If you follow out of these steps, it's not going to work properly for you. Just follow the steps. You see the way I install the drivers. You first install the bar chip drivers. After that, you install other ones. It's going to work perfectly for you. I'm going to drop the drivers on the description of this video. Please do well to like, subscribe, and follow me for more. Thank you so much.